I made my own tournament with blackjack and hookers. That's right, we're pulling Assetto Kaiba by participating and hosting my own tournament with my own custom rules. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this on for the rest of the video. In this video, I'll be showcasing the tournament that I held last week with some fellow Hearthstone creators. The tournament was called the HELLSCREAM CUP. That was a Swiss round-robin standard conquest format tournament, but with a twist. We ban the most powerful cards from the game, and we don't tell any of the players until it's game time. We provided the banned list to the players and gave them 1 hour to draft a 4-class lineup. Now you're probably asking, what exactly is the banned list? Here it is.
Oh no.
Yup, that's right. We banned Boulder Fist Ogre, but we banned 50 cards in Standard, which may sound like a lot, but with 11 classes in the game, we realistically banned 10 to 14 cards per class. Most of the cards we banned are classified as I usually win if I play this card before you do. Cards like Marogar, the Countess, and Death Blossom Whomper are perfect examples of this. The goal of the ban list was to challenge players by forcing them to use unexplored archetypes, and we saw a great variety of lineups during this tournament. All the players' lineups will be in the description below. And for this video, I'll be showcasing you guys some of my favorite games from day one. Instead of uploading every single game as its own video, I figured this would be a better way to showcase the tournament, but I didn't want to just post a 6-hour video and people be like, whoa, what's going on here? Because the first day was 6 hours and the second day was 4 hours, so this entire tournament was an absolute pleasure to put on, and in my opinion is probably the proudest achievement that I've ever pulled off in the Hearthstone community. I would like to personally thank my production team that worked on this, and if you guys want to see more tournaments in the future, please let me know in the comments below. Seriously, please let me know if you want more of these tournaments, because I'm planning another one and you could be a part of it. Next week, I'm going to be talking with some potential sponsors for a prize pool, and if you'd like to donate to the next prize pool, please contact me on Twitter, because we actually collected an additional $150 for the tournament, so every single player was able to walk home with some money. And with all of that out of the way, please enjoy my proudest achievement that I've ever done in Hearthstone. The HELLSCREAM CUP.
I think made 5 different copies through the course of the game.
five, 6, 8s, you know, for the low cost of 4 mana and, you know, doing what DK does in terms of making corpses. Yeah, Malignant Horror in the late game is a house for Handbuff DK.
Malignant Horror doing the most work that I think anyone's ever seen it do. And look, we've got our first buffed card of the day, Rhythm Dancer Reza.
Oh, and even keeping it. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I mean, with the Swordfish in hand, very reasonable. This is a starting hand from Odemian.
Yeah, Potion, but and the Ghoul as well. Very, very high tempo options here. You know, you can like coin Ghoul into Potion Belt and play it if you do more of a proactive potion.
With this hand, I am 100% coining the Ghoul into Potion Belt, into playing it. If you get the 2/3 drops, game over.
Yeah, tempo good.
Tempo good, and you know, with the way that this hand's gone for Odemian, wouldn't be entirely surprised to see prep in the next 2 cards.
Then you've got a choice, right? Do you Swordfish on 3 or do you prep the Vessel?
I mean, you obviously Vessel first, because then the Swordfish will draw the other one.
There's a Slimy and another Slimy.
2 Slimies, let's go.
Happening.
This is how you Hearthstone. Get some really good 3 drops as well.
Clark is a little astonished here. Yeah, just the full curve out. Is going to have some play on the back, though, with Harmonic into Swarm Guard. That's going to be a lot of stats, but still a little slow compared to what's happening here.
Yeah, not really too much to do here. Yeah, Clark's face is just, okay, I got Hearthstoned. I got truly Hearthstoned. Doing Swarm Guard with the metal is still pretty fantastic, but here comes Rhythm Dancer Reset. His face.
The numbers are not great in terms of, you know, there's no like pings to finish these off, but it does, you know, clean things up reasonably well. I think Odemian would have been actually struggling pretty significantly here against that Swarm Guard play if not for the really early start there.
Yeah, it has worked out pretty fantastically. Clark just shows the power of these hand buff cards. And, that kind of, I think, is why Odemian chose to go all in on that rather than the rainbow route.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be curious whether it's just Vessel next turn. You do have the Gone Fishing, so I think there's a lot of incentive for Odemian to play the Bajaran Vessel.
That is a big egg. That is a
Pretty
very large egg. I challenge anyone to have seen a larger egg.
So taking advantage of the Risa here. I wonder if probably doesn't come down a second time. I think you just hold on to it and play the Swashbuckler.
There's some argument to killing off one egg and using Risa to kill off the 3/3. I've just realized that Clark is at 10 health. I've just been so focused on looking at what's going on the board. I'm like, oh, Clark's almost dead. And that is another swordfish.
Yep.
So that would have made a lot more sense, if Odemian had drawn and then gone, okay, I'm going face. But
I think it's still reasonable. But
it's worked out pretty well. Clark, at this life total, Clark has to just be, I'm going to kill the board every turn or I'm going to die. Odemian has, lethal over a maximum of 3 turns anyway with the swordfish.
Mm-hmm.
If one of these minions connect, the clock goes down to 2 turns. There is that climatic necrotic explosion. Clark's like, man, I got the cool card and I'm not even going to get to play it.
Yep.
You just hate it when that happens. You're like, I got my top quality meme.
Oh wow, we're reborning a hero power to clear the 3/2. I mean, you have to do it, but it hurts.
It's painful. It's oh so painful. There's the prep. A little bit late, but...
A little bit, but... I mean, a Vessel is not charge damage, but it is stuff that Clark can't really interact with. I think that was maybe part of the thinking of Odemian going faces, even without dredging into the extra swordfish. You get these stealth minions that have to be dealt with, and I think we just dredged up the other Vessel, so...
Yeah, there was also the Golden Fish in there.
Yep.
Which would just draw it anyway, but they're not going to be playable anyway. Clark, interestingly, got an option of 2 banned legendaries from that. Paparazzi, Astalor, or Thaddeus. But yeah, just dead. The incredibly aggressive start from Odemian, just too much.
Yeah. I think if Clark had managed to hit the dissonant onto Swarm Guard, so it was +4/+4s instead of +2/+2s, might have been able to swing it, but the timing just didn't line up. Had to come down on 4. So that is going to take us to our game 3. And it's quite possible we will have our first sweep coming up here.
Yep, it's certainly possible. So Lynnee on the mage, which, I was like, this is the mage that you fell in love with, and AntoZ with the deck that we said probably one of the better decks in the format, the Pirate Rogue. Just thinking, I know this deck is good. I'm going to try and at least get 1 win against this mage, which is the spooky Mecha Shark Rag Mage, to use its full name. And this is a hand.
I'm a little surprised by this keep here from AntoZ of just the fillet fighter into Amalgam, but I guess it can potentially work out.
I mean, I think the thinking is your mage opponent would have to coin ping, and if they coin ping, you're pretty thrilled with yourself.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
I think there's some argument to either Captain or Tony. Probably just Captain, as just a curve pirate.
I mean, an after Vessel, right? Pretty solid bit of extra damage there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The vessel into gone fishing is pretty sweet.
An island lo-fi is on the come up.
What's in the box? Couple crappy secrets and Door of Shadows. Door of Shadows, I feel like is the pick. That would be my
I'd-
pick anyway.
I mean, you've got the 2 minions on the board. You may
Yeah.
as well. Ooh,
Aw.
second gone fishing.
That's actually kind of nice just because now you can potion belt plus gone fishing and still have another one available for the vessel.
Yeah.
No? Just
Captain
gonna-
also gives you a value trade here, which is,
Yeah.
you know, plus it gives you a 3/3 on the board. Which Lynnee is not hugely well placed to deal with. Like, there's the generated bolt plus ping. Just gonna go for the Sanctum.
Yep. And I think I would like the freeze on the amalgam here, right?
Yeah, no, I agree, because, you know, you want the pirate to be the one to have to trade and possibly just soak up the death rattle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We'll
I think you start with the swashbuckler here because you can't play the potion anyway.
Sure.
Mage has a lot of good cards. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of like swashbuckler from several years ago, where it had to be from your opponent's class. Second potion belt, pretty good.
Yep.
But actually going for the Dread Corsair.
No. Oh, okay. This is why I was going to say I'm a little surprised no value trade, but predation makes some sense. Did end up low rolling, getting the captain hit.
Yeah, so the ping is possibility here. And Lynnee just gonna be hoping to like got the Artificer and the Blizzard in or the Deathborn in their hand. It is purely about reaching turn 6 with the coin. Because then Artificer, Coin Blizzard is gonna be just after the vessel into Deathborn is gonna do a huge amount of work.
Yeah, absolutely. Willing to take just a, relatively slow turn here.
Yeah, it's all about getting to that turn 6 for now. The
I mean, you
tricky
maybe
turn is
even
going to be next turn.
You maybe even just coin the Blizzard next turn if the vessel comes down, right? Because you still get a good Deathborn, and you can gain the armor whenever, but Blizzard into Deathborn just stops the damage now, gets you your swing.
Yeah, it's got to be a something that Lynnee is contemplating, because it's a fair chunk of damage to be facing down at this point. But she will also be thinking, all right, what can I do to greed this out? Playing the Artificer now. Right. One that we had not thought of in either capacity. Probably play the Arcane Bolt to maybe just do some damage. Kill the 1/2. Honestly, not sure. Just deems it not worth it, and I think I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah.
And now the question is, going into the 6-drop turn versus a mage, do you even gone fishing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
It's
I mean,
risky.
that turn was weird
Yeah.
from Lynnee, and you're like, all right, they're like the ping the previous turn into that turn. They're up to something. You've got to imagine.
Yeah. Little surprised to see the Artificer come down when you're taking that line, just because I feel like the incentive to wait on the Blizzard is to go Artificer Coin Blizzard. But no,
and
we're
gets
just
the
going for
swordfish
it.
as well.
Quite
I
a lot
mean,
of damage.
if the Dread Corsair comes down, the Blizzard into Deathborn is going to be soul destroying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of a 1-2 sequence that is just really brutal for minion decks to try and make a comeback from.
Second Blizzard as well. Like, if we saw second Artificer now, it's lights out.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if Lynnee even trades with this skeleton. I think you just freeze everything. Anto can only play one more minion then, and then you're getting a guaranteed 7 minion Deathborn.
Yeah.
Because this just lets Anto develop more, right? Which you're not going to guarantee be able to Deathborn.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to like throw in the Arcane Bolt or something to deal with it. I think I agree with your line that you kind of freeze them out, so there's only one thing that will survive the Deathborn, and it also means that you get to hold on to that 2/2 to make trades into anything that that hits the play on this turn. So.
Yeah, so this Amalgam is, I think, guaranteed to survive. Wait, no, actually, the 2/5 is guaranteed to survive because we're not yet 8 mana, so the Arcane Bolt would not do it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
so
going to be Ping, Coin, Deathborn, most likely.
still pretty good swing.
Yeah, not bad, but that Lynnee is at a pretty low health total, and there is still 6 damage on the board, which is half of the total life. Goes down to 5 with this Fillet Fighter.
It is notable, though, that there's 2 reduced Mega Sharks along with the Replicating Menace in hand and an Arcane Bolt to kill it off. So,
Yep,
that could come down at any point.
These are astonishingly bad. Like,
Yeah.
just so phenomenally bad.
You know, I don't remember the effects of Remixed Rhapsody. Is there anything that goes face?
I've never seen the card before. You're asking the wrong person. Like, you're one of those people who, like, when the set comes out, it's like, oh god, look at all these cards. What can I do with all this stuff? And I spent the first day of an expansion just looking at Twitter, like, please somebody post a good deck. I'm so bad at deck building. I don't know what I'm doing. Help me. Like, I hate first days of expansions because I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh,
And here we
the
go.
start turn. No reverberations, which is kind of a bummer,
Oh yeah, huge bummer.
but still pretty good. And this is sort of this uses all the mana anyway, so there wouldn't have been space to play reverberations. Is this just lethal?
It is lethal, yeah.
Oh
It's 18.
my god. Mad respect to Lynnee for being bold enough to bring this deck and actually just like pulling it out here. That is incredible.
I mean, that was awesome. I think it's safe to say that Lynnee has won our hearts with the deck choices and with that lethal. That was dope. Absolutely outstanding.
And what is the damage output on just that sequence, right? So it's Shark. The first Shark gives you playing the second Shark gives you 3 damage, right? Then playing
you get
the Menace is 6.
So that's
Right.
9, and then
And
a
then you
further
get-
18
Yeah.
is 27.
That's a lot of
That is-
damage.
That's an insane amount of damage. It did bits. Allowed that Amalgam band to come down. Admittedly, got some incredible adapts. Like, there were 3, and they were Divine Shield, Stealth, Wind Fury, which, as an offensive card, is all
Pretty
you
solid.
can really ask for. And Babybear's got her Paladin up, and Jambre going to this really weird rogue, which I'm very interested to see how it'll go. It has not picked up the Swordfish, which I think is like, I get the impression that radar detector into double Grime Street Outfitter. There it is. All right, that's the
There's the
card
Swordfish.
that I think. I was going to say, I think looking at Jambre's build, the Swordfish is much more important to
1,
this build.
2, 3, 4,
Four,
and the full
5.
5.
Oh my god.
But
And
again,
so
no dance
just
score,
got-
so we'll see if that's enough stats to sort of make up for the tempo loss of going potentially 2 turns in a row of Prime Street Outfitter.
but you say that Jambre's build of Pirate Rogue is way less minion heavy.
True.
You know, he's got things like harmonic hip hop. He's got the secret package. There's like preps, but no vessels. So he's very much relying on kind of these Jolly Rogers to get there in terms of developing the board. But because he doesn't have much in the way of minions, I think Babybear is just afforded a bit of time. So when this bubble bot comes down, it's just gonna be absurd. Yep, and can Dredge now just give something +4/+4.
Yeah. I think you're hoping to hit the other gold wing, if you can.
Ziliax.
Ziliax would be a solid hit as well. Oh, hey, look, Ziliax.
There it is. Yeah, that's just gonna be a ridiculous amount of healing at any point. Go on,
Even
Babybear.
unmagnetized.
Yeah, well, I mean, a 7/6 magnetized Divine Shield toward Lifesteal Rush is a pretty good card.
Just trying to solidify as much advantage on the board right now while he has the ability to do so. He knows there's going to be some pretty large minions coming down.
Yeah, and they just are not gonna stop. Yeah, it's full board, but this entire board basically gets counteracted by that. That's just a frequency oscillator.
Wait, didn't we dredge the... Oh, she didn't pick the Ziliax.
she-
Okay,
Yeah, that was the
interesting.
alternate option.
Observe, analyze, engage.
Yeah, interesting. Like, I think Babybear changed mind last minute there. Could have got an extra +1/+1 on the automaton, but you know that this isn't dying.
And,
Basically,
thinking about the oscillator pick, you want to be able to utilize that, like, as much of your buffs as possible quickly. And so picking oscillator lets you get those stats on board now. You've got the taunt magnetize. So while it seems weird not to take the Ziliax,
Yeah.
we know that there's ways of getting that Ziliax later on.
like the other seafloor savior, which is also
Yeah.
in the hand. I
Or
think
the
it's
radar.
the case now of kill the minions now.
Yeah.
And then you can get the Ziliax at any point. You know it's there, and you've got, let's say, radar detector, seafloor savior. This minion has just soaked up all the damage.
And if you do stick something, well, then you don't need the Ziliax itself to be so large.
True. Alright, Perjury is going to have to do something. The Leviathan is just... It's a great pickup at this point.
Yeah. Of note, there is only Perjury and Double Cross and Sticky Situation, so Babybear does not have to play around any poisonous ambushes.
Yeah, which... Oh, it's also worth noting that Jambre is just on 7 health.
Yeah,
Again,
has been doing some
like,
aggressive
it's-
clears with the weapon.
Yeah, it's just the thing with these very, board-focused trading mirrors that you just don't look at the health as much, and when you have weapons, they take a lot of damage. Jambre picked so fast there, I have no idea what this mage secret is.
I think if it's not barrier, this is kind of going to be the game, because
Yeah, this does read that it is barrier.
this is still a massive amount of damage.
Babybear now has to worry about Visage. Ziliax then Visage means that Jambre isn't dead, I think.
I believe that's how it works. Yes.
But it is a strange one, that one.
I don't really think there's other lines though. If you think that they might be alive through barrier,
Well, so
but you
I
can
think
Ziliax
this
after.
Yeah, and I think just a unmagnetized Ziliax.
Sure.
No, gone for the magnetic. It's still fine. Not sure
think-
what count the amalgam band is on.
It's much higher than some of Babybear's. It
think
might be on the full.
6.
Okay, it's on 6. Yeah, pretty good.
Right.
Not the full
Is it-
8, but pretty good. There's the poisonous rush.
Divine Shield.
Yep. That might lock it up.
But no taunt. And I'm not sure about lifesteal.
And
no,
that's
it
where.
missed taunt and lifesteal.
Wow. But there's not really a charge. You know, and this is the situation where I wonder if Babybear had gone for frequency oscillator into the Ziliax on the oscillator, since she didn't take the extra face damage anyway by magnetizing, that would have then protected the automaton. And maybe, you know, it still would have to be traded into because it's threatening lethal, but it also means that, you know, a lot more of these minions have to be expended on it since the amalgam doesn't clear your only minion. But bit of caster vision there, you know, you might have just been saying,
Yeah.
No one amalgam ban, please.
Basically. But the Divine Shield minion here is actually massive with the Replicating Menace and War Gear in hand. Because when you're at this health total, Jambre, very unlucky that the 2 adapts he didn't get were Taunt and Lifesteal. The 2 he probably wanted most after Rush.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because now he has to clear every single minion. Or he's dead.
Which may be possible with the Krakatoa. Krakatoa, very good at clearing mid-rangey boards.
That it is.
So,
Not to mention the Wind Fury on the Amalgam Band.
Yeah, it's, you know, a little bit spooky, a little bit clunky, but ultimately, you know, there's no horn, you know, no weapons, so the paladin does just have to have a board to be able to get in base damage. So being denied that board, I think this will just sort of lock it up for Jambre. The full bot is significant, but at this point, it's not really the buffed up minions that are getting played, so not quite enough of a shield in the way.
Nope, not quite. And I'm sure there's some avenue to lethal here.
And even if not, it's just sort of the slow death of, you know, her being off board. Yeah, it looks like with the weapon swing on the 4-2, that is going to be 12 damage, locking it up for Jambre, so
It was
each with
actually
one game
18
on the board.
damage with the Wind Fury.
Oh, right, of course.
So it was well over. Yep, Jambre just really managed to claw that back somehow. Yeah, of course, you know, Cast Division tells us that if those Ziliax or the War Gear had been magnetized, Babybear won. There's just Malgarnas in there.
Yeah, we didn't see it in the hand there, but just on the top end here, you know, you can blood scent Vilefin into an early Gigafin potentially, and yeah, there's just a couple of Void Callers to pull Dreadlord or Mal'Ganis.
I did not realize that there was another cost health Murloc in the game. I'm so used to the 4-2. Amazing.
Well,
I've never seen that card before. Probably because nobody is playing Warlock.
yeah. Well, and it has to be dredged, right? So it works a little bit differently.
Light sings, and the impure.
This is gonna be quite a few cards.
Yes. So I read the battle cry next to it. And the card which was just banned from Wild. And interestingly, Jiminator, the other player with Control Priest. It's gone a bit more...
I suppose.
I mean,
Hearts go out.
I don't know how you'd classify this. It's got a lot of the overheal cards.
Right.
I kind of feel like anything which has Harmonic Pop and Love Everlasting and Holy Nova, I'm gonna call Control Priest.
That's fair. A little surprised that we're not running Sister Svalna as just like, you know, a way of continuing to get resources and keep a Love Everlasting rolling.
Yeah, I mean, the Love Everlasting Svalna combo is just so good. Yeah, it's just like overheal Control Priest? Question mark. I don't know how this... Like, I think it's supposed to go Heartbreaker, Hadanis, cover Artist, and then do a whole load of overhealing.
I think
That's
you're
like
right.
the end game for that, but it's could be spicy, just a lot of healing otherwise. And then, well, they've got a Mech Paladin, obviously, and that's banned. And then Rogue is Pirate Menagerie. Like, it's full menagerie. We got Glacial Shards, we got Metronomes, we got Rowdy Fans, Kravatoa, Amalgam Band, Amber Whelp, Mermy. Yeah, it's gone full scare with the menagerie. It doesn't actually even run Swordfish. It's that all in on the menagerie. Yeah, back to the game. Just been whittling on there. We see the Fires in Ashari. Probably not being played anytime
Yeah,
soon.
I don't think so. This is not really the... Oh, okay, we're wrong.
What?
Just going for it. You know, it's interesting. I think Last Stand gets potentially pretty powerful.
Could do.
Like,
do.
you roll that out on its Mana Thirst turn and just figure you pull some 5 or more costing taunt. I almost think Rami just did it for the memes, you know?
Yeah, and I respect that. I respect that immensely.
There's the cover artist. This may run a bit longer just from, you know, throwing out those harmonic and dissonant pops.
So excited now. This is like, I guess when you play it on 4, you're guaranteed to play Rock Guild. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right. Yeah. Any attempts to try and think about what might happen in this game just out the window. Like, it's just going to be one of those games now.
A little surprised to see the Rot Kill just roll down. I suppose no expectation of like getting more minions down anytime soon.
Yeah, like now all his minions cost 5, besides what's in the hand.
Right.
Like never, the chances of getting it on more than 2 minions are probably minimal, and you also get just Rock Guild itself.
Oh, this is gonna be a big cannibalize though.
Yeah. Pretty much guaranteed. That's going to be an 8-drop.
What's in the box? Okay, that could be worse.
Could be worse. That's not a very good 5-drop either, unfortunately, for Rami.
Does
That's
have
just an actual 5-drop. We want 10 drops here, you know.
Yeah, that's true, right? Because it is anything 5 or more, but then reduces the cost to 5. So pretty unfortunate for Rami that his first 2 hits have been things that actually cost 5. Playing Last Stand a turn before it's mana thirsted, that is surprising to me.
What's Curator gonna draw? I think
It
it's
doesn't
gonna
draw
a
anything.
lot.
Because the neutrals, right?
Oh, of course it does that now.
Yeah, we missed that in
I-
an earlier game, but I think it's incredibly unlikely that there's no neutrals in the deck right now.
It's pretty unlikely. Just a tempo boom.
And maybe a tempo 2-3 or a 3-4 as well. Yeah.
Let's go.
Still increasing that minion type ticker in case one of the Fire's minions happens to be an amalgam band.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. We're now dealing with every 5+ cost card in the. I mean, that's definitely drawing 2 cards.
Wow. That is tough. I mean, oh, I guess you heal up and get another dragon, but this does not feel great.
Yep. No Deathwing.
Nope. Even that would be a couple turns in the future. And at this point, with the ticks of location being used and such, might not quite have. Oh, funnel cake is a good pickup. Actually, funnel cake might.
Funnel Blade's going to be huge.
Yeah.
When it comes to that Heartbreaker cover artist combo, heal on
Oh.
both.
Oh, okay. We're just going for it
Screw
now,
it.
I guess.
I mean, mana.
Yeah. Not getting any value out of the overheal there, but still kind of just topping off. I mean, it's looking like Jiminator is just not really falling behind here, and I don't know that Rami has any real ways of coming back.
And that's because we banned Power Slider. And that just goes to show like how good that card was when you can't get that comeback mechanic.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm not sure that Fire's play was the way to go either. And
Yes.
we maybe could have thrown down Nelly to try and pick up something on 7.
Yeah. But we've got to respect the memes.
See, Nelly is a 2/6 taunt, so can't be light it burns away. 6/2 deals with it cleanly, and then there's 17 damage remaining. So that
Yeah.
should. Oh no, because the
Yeah.
amalgam is the trade. So
Yeah.
not quite.
Shouldn't be lethal on board. Yet.
Yeah, and with the funnel cake having been spent, there's no Hadonis cover artist shenanigans. But
Yeah, which is why I was kind of surprised that we don't. But just
I
copying the
forgot
Nelly.
that can target enemies.
That's great. Does that mean that Jiminator can then target it and see what's in it?
I think so, but I'm not positive.
Yeah,
Regardless,
just
it's solid,
hilarious.
value and tempo. Right, get your own taunt down.
Oh, Behemoth was the next card.
The first thing that would have done something. Had that come down as the first draw, I think we'd have a very different game on our hands.
Yeah, like the 5+ costs they've been awful. Like they just haven't done anything. And like they've been on the much lower end of the scale of 5 and 10.
Yeah.
Complete. A diet high in
A little bit of armor from the attack swing here. Draw another card, so there's a chance of getting an impactful big minion. Another 5.
Another
Look,
5 drop.
it is. It is.
Oh, that's an amalgam band.
Yep.
With
Okay.
full-
All right. We got a
full-
game on our hands.
Oh. Jiminator's eyes, I imagine, going to be nowhere close to this. Okay. It's not dead yet.
I have to admit, I had not seen that there was a one amalgam band in hand, so I was focused on that rotten apple bomb. A pretty big swing there. Second harmonic pop coming into play, and there's a light it burns to clean up this remaining one amalgam band. So this is pretty funny though, getting to do the same thing in terms of the hook fist plus the sword eater there. And cover artist is used, so I don't know if just the single Hadanis is quite gonna be able to do it. 5 is a lot of damage though.
It is.
Ooh. Alongside Holy Nova and that funnel cake. Maybe stand corrected. We'll
Right,
see.
now Rami is at the point though of he can play 2 cards a turn.
That's true. Yeah. Big deal there. One of them potentially being a dragon that heals for a bunch. So
He is on 20 health now, and the cover artist is gone. That combo's no longer like the thing. So, I don't know. Can Rami get back into this? Will the Fires of Zunashari help? Because he keeps drawing 5 drops. Dynamatic, another 5 drop. We've had the Dynamatic, the Amber Whelp, the Rotten Apple Bomb. Just constant 5 drops.
yeah, I guess you could just play like Heal Dragon and Purator as a taunt, expecting that it doesn't draw you anything.
Oh, that's going to discard the Apple Bomb.
That's true.
What a show! Looks like I'm
No, I guess there's no real way to take advantage and get like extra copies or anything.
Right, here's some stuff that's going to happen.
Ooh, second funnel cake is a little spooky. That
I'm
might.
going to sit back and see what happens here because there's a lot of
A lot of
interactions that are about to
stuff.
happen.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can get the ambient down as well next to the Hadanis and potentially get overheals on that.
True. Okay.
So we're removing a bunch of stuff, make sure stuff goes face, and I think there may just be enough procs here, yeah. Yep. Jiminators figured it out. Oh, but the apple bomb might just throw a wrench into things.
Oh.
Oh no! I'm not sure it'll make a difference, but I'm
No,
not quite
I
able to get another one in.
Yeah, I don't think so. The Holy Nova might have done it. No, yeah, no, the Holy Nova was still playable. I don't, yeah, like you say, don't think it's going to make a difference.
Yeah, there was a chance with the Holy Nova that you end up killing the apple bomb and, triggering its heal. But also a 50-50 to just win the game. And did the hero power get missed? It looks like it did. So
Yeah, I think that's why TheJiminator emoted at the end.
Time
Right.
may pass, but the dream is eternal.
Interesting. Now it doesn't die until the start of the next turn, so we have to bounce the Hadanas, yeah. Even so.
Standing in my luck.
That's just legal, right? Leads there. Oh, sorry, next turn. Duh.
Yeah. So still standing in the way as a wall, but I think there's just enough because of the location.
Yep.
So a bit of awkward back and forth, but the
3-1 to TheJiminator.
yeah. Bit surprising.
So-
I have to wonder how it would have gone without fires being played.
It would have been a much less interesting game. And also, like, Rami came very close to getting back into it, and
That's
just
true.
the 5+ cost card